Bokusu is a premium snack box subscription service that delivers original assortments of Japanese snacks and tea pairings right to your door.
The first Bokusu you will receive is the Seasons of Japan box, which is the snack box that we are showing footage of in this video.
They partner with centuries-old family-run businesses to create deliciously exclusive snacks and treats.
Every month, you will receive a box with a different theme. Each theme is curated with its own unique treats.
Bokusu snack boxes are truly a gourmet journey through Japan. We recommend you give it a try.
And if you do, you have a chance to win free tickets to Japan. Bokusu is having a giveaway until December 31st, where one current or new subscriber will win a set of tickets to Japan. I'll include a link in the description below so you can check out the terms and conditions and other methods of entry. Even though that we want to start trying everything in the box, we decided to just pick our most anticipated item. There are tons of options in the Bokusu box. I thought that there might be like 10, 15 maybe. There's over 20 different options, like salty, sweet, anything you could imagine, and I've never tried any of them. But for right now, we're just gonna try what we're craving. So right now, this is what I'm gonna try, and this is what Anna's gonna try.
So, I chose the Aomori Apple Caramel Yakoi Sable. This cookie is made exclusively with apples from the Aomori Prefecture, and it is vegetarian. That is why I chose it. I'm a vegetarian. What does a cookie have to do with being vegetarian, you ask? Well, Bokusu was kind enough to include allergen info in their booklets and if something is vegetarian or not, which gave me so much confidence going into trying the different items in their snack box.
And I'm going to try the Puku Puku Thai chocolate. Other than the ingredients just sounding amazing, 2 mochi wafers and airy chocolate mousse, the Bokusu booklet that our box came with includes facts, not just ingredients, but really interesting facts. Like, this treat is shaped like a red snapper, which in New Year's celebrations is commonly associated as good fortune or a symbol of good fortune, which is really cool. And personally, I'm really excited to try this as well because it reminds me of a Gran Torino snack from an episode of My Hero Academia, and that's really cool. Other than that, though, I'm just really excited to try this. Are you?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. It tastes like it smells.
Oh my god.
It's really good. It's chewy. It's supposed to be really chewy and soft, and it is. And it also like smells like so freaking amazing. I could smell it as soon as I opened the package.
It's airy, it's light, it's deep in flavor. When they say the chocolate's like this airy mousse, it really is. It's not like biting into a piece of chocolate. It's like, oh, the wafers are so good too.
I want to try yours next.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to save me some. Use our code and the link below to get 10% off on your authentic Japanese snack subscription from Bokusu. Don't miss out on this delicious snack journey through Japan. Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today, we are watching Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 4. Last episode, Eren got control of the ODM gear due to some random rare malfunction that happened to his gear.
Just so happened to be the main character, you know, like, no coincidence there.
I don't know. The more I sat on it, I was like, no, it wasn't somebody who sabotaged it. It was my first reaction that it was a sabotage, you know? But
it was definitely my first reaction that it was a sabotage and not just an actual equipment malfunction.
Regardless, he's able to be steady. I don't think he's
and he proved he was extra steady because he was able to get himself even up for a few moments with the faulty gear.
He didn't look as cool as Mikasa.
Yeah, she was just kind of chilling, swinging. She looked awesome.
Yeah, she did. I and you both met a few characters. Thomas Wagner. We met Jean, who wants to be in the military police regiment and live in the interior side of the wall, which I think you and I both were like, oh, there's probably not a lot of people who are able to get that job because those people are surviving.
Yeah.
Right?
We were definitely thinking it's probably, like, there's not a huge demand for military police within the interior.
Yeah, we want to know, at least I want to know, like, where training's gonna go from here.
Yeah.
If we're gonna, you know,
Was that the only thing they train them in? Is can you use this gear? And if not, you go farm.
I would think fighting is next, right? We know traverse, we know how to like maneuver around, but we don't know how to like fend for yourself. I want to know
how to kill a Titan.
If we're gonna like group up into like squads. Are we gonna see more of Jean, Thomas Wagner, Coney, Sasha Bros, the Potato Girl, and Raynor Braun?
Mm-hmm.
We met them last episode, and they all seem pretty cool. I really like Potato Girl. She had some really funny moments.
I liked Coney.
Mm-hmm. Coney was cool. We didn't get to see enough of him, I feel like.
I just feel like he's gonna be kind of funny.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see more of him. The general, the person who is training the cadets, knows Aaron's father.
Yes.
What's that about?
Which is, I love that. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but I love the idea that his father is this, like, it's almost like it's like a kid who doesn't even actually realize how important his dad actually is,
mm-hmm.
and like how many people his dad probably knows.
Yeah.
And obviously the sergeant or general, the one training them, has some reverence, some respect towards Aaron's father.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, I wish you could see this kind of energy. And you don't say that and that sort of thing about a guy and their son if you don't respect the guy.
I think we're both under the assumption that the key won't be brought up until at least later in the season, if not a finale. Because
who's the blonde guy? What was his name again?
Which Armin?
Raynor.
Raynor Braun.
He said he wanted to go back to his town, right?
And that mirrored seemingly what
Aaron.
See, Aaron's plans to kill all the Titans, but I guess his secondary plan would be to go back to his home.
He hasn't mentioned it since waking up with the key, has he?
No. I mean, when people asked him for his, like, goal...
What are you going to do? I'm going to kill all the Titans.
It's to kill all the Titans. It's not to go back and see what's in this
basement
that I want to know. He's not living his life for me, because if he was, he would go back for the basement. That would be his priority.
That's what you want.
Mm-hmm. But hopefully we're going to meet more people, because I love how they introduce people in the show. I love the introduction of Jean and, like, that showdown scene that they had with Aaron. I want to see more Mikasa because she's amazing. If I'm honest though, I do really want to see more of Armin. I feel like we didn't get too much Armin last episode.
He was just kind of an observer in the last episode, which is like fine and all right. He obviously was there, and he was just probably averagely good at using the gear. Nothing really of note. I wonder if there's going to be a specialty of his, if he's going to struggle at any point. Because at the moment, it's like Mikasa is awesome, A++ student. Mm-hmm. And then Armin's like, average. He passed. He's good. And then Aaron's kind of like the wild card. Like, is he going to do it? Sometimes he gets an A. Sometimes he does not get an A.
Yeah, Armin's always getting 100s on his test, but he studies. Mikasa's always getting like 99 100s on her test, but she doesn't have to do anything. And Aaron tries his butt off, and he's passing. No, I like Aaron a lot. I think he's a really cool protagonist. He's not something, 4 episodes in. So far, he doesn't seem like a regular anime protagonist from my experience, at least. He seems multi-layered in his personality, and that's really refreshing in a way. I feel like they could go miles with character development for him.
Within the first 2 episodes, he was kind of this, like, unable to see that he needed to be a little more mature, that he needed to understand the circumstances he was in, and there was a different way he needed to speak to people. And then, here we are, and he was able to be in a military situation and not, like, be disrespectful and not fly off the handle. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he hasn't been faced with a Titan. And we did say at the end of the last episode, how is he going to be in an actual situation, actual mission, when they're like, Aaron, don't go fight the Titan, and the Titan's right in front of him. I'm not sure if he's going to listen to what he's told in that situation.
But we think he's going to be better off than the people who have never seen a Titan.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be frozen on site.
Frozen in fear. I am ready to get into it, but real quick question.
Okay.
We haven't talked about it. Do you think we're going to see the Colossal armored or another Titan that seems different in the near future? Because I feel like we wouldn't. I think that we would like train in like regular Titans, right? And then maybe like a finale type thing.
I feel like they're totally a finale type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously no one could beat them, so why would they bring back the Colossal or the Armored Titan like
I want to know more
right
about
now?
them, though. I want to know more about Titans in general.
Yeah, we don't really... We kind of know, like, a folklore history of they showed up, and then the humans were walking in this little, like, ravine with all of them looking down. So we got, like, a little bit, but we don't, like, really know why, how...
It's a weird comparison because it's a completely different show and completely different thing, but it reminds me a little bit of Game of Thrones so far because I want to know the political like avenues that the show could take or this world could take. Like we've gotten a few shots of the politicians or like there's a king, right?
Yeah, there's a king.
Like I would be interested to know why the king is a king. What kind, like, is there a democracy? Are they voting for people? Why are you put into the positions that you are? Why do you get the privilege of being in the innermost ring?
There definitely seems to be some messed up politics. I mean, we talked about how the mountain villages didn't know until it was too late. And I don't know if that was just because there's, like, no phones and they just couldn't reach them in time, or if they were purposefully, like, I don't know if we have time. Are we going to waste the manpower to go tell them kind of situation?
I think that you put that in a really good way because I think you could easily assume that they just didn't want to tell them. But I think it was it's probably not going to get to them in time and we could better allocate our resources elsewhere. You know, it was like it seems like everything in the show is kind of like a scale, you know, like, should we try to save everybody or would it be better if we sent a bunch of people to their death so the people alive will have a more comfortable life, you know?
Mm-hmm. And like when to close the gate, even though there were still people running and there was still like the people that were guarding the gate.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely like kind of choosing whichever option on the scale is a little bit better chances. Maybe like the probability of it being positive are better.
4 episodes in and I feel like I could do like a video essay on the morality of decisions in this universe.
I'm sure there's going to be way more for us to talk about in terms of morality later on in this show. I have a feeling.
Me too, but I think that's a great segue to get started. What about you?
Yeah.
Sweet.
845年突然現れたに破壊された
How are they so much bigger?
100年の空腹から解き放たれた巨人
Finally freed from their century-long hunger. Do you think they starve? Can they starve to death?
That's what I was about to ask. If they haven't eaten for a century. I think that this is one of my favorite anime opening ever.
Songs,
especially once it gets
visuals.
to the moment where they're all staring downward, like here, like, and the music switches like that. The humiliation of being caged is what triggers us to fight back.
That looked like they had muskets, right?
Maybe?
Do guns do anything?
They have, like, fire. Do they... We don't know what can kill Titans, honestly.
We have never seen a Titan die.
The cannon did, like, nothing. But also, I think that was the armored Titan that it did nothing to, so that kind of makes sense.
Can they die? Is it like a demon in Demon Slayer?
They have to be able to be killed. They have to.
What a guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He has, like, captain energy. Like, he could be in charge of a squad.
Captain, big bro. I feel safe when he's on screen.
アルミン・アルレルと体力面で劣るものの座学で非凡な発想を見せる。
He grabbed it back and then ran ahead.
This song is awesome. Okay.
So it's the back of the neck, right?
That was the only spot on that mannequin that had anything on it. Annie Leonhardt.
連帯性ジャン・キルシュタイン。立体軌道はトップクラス。だが抜き見すぎる性格が圧力を生みやす。
All of these sound accurate so far.
It's so cool. Cody!
あるが、それゆえに組織行動には向かない。オニー・スプリンガー。小回りの利く軌道が得意。しかし頭の回転がやや鈍い。
Yes.
Doesn't
Not
slice
deep
as
enough.
deep.
ミカサ・アッカーマン。あらゆる科目を完全にこなす。歴代
Hell
の
yeah.
ない逸材との評価は妥当。
Unmatched.
目立った特技はないが、他ならぬ努力で成績を伸ばした。
Okay.
MVP.
That drive can be amazing for him. That motivation to want to be there and want to be fighting even if things get tough or scary.
In my opinion, if you have that much drive, there's no cap to your potential. His hand-to-hand seems good.
I'm surprised they're learning hand-to-hand when they're fighting giant humans.
That's a really good point. Do you think they fight other... Do you think there are other people?
I was
Yeah.
about to ask you that.
What was that? That looked like him when he was a kid, right? Annie Leonhardt, right?
また教官にバレないようにうまいことサボってるな。兵士とはどうあるべきか教えてやろ
I
う。
feel like that's a bad idea.
I feel like she's gonna be a badass.
ここに来た時を思い出して真面目にやるんだな。おい、なんだその言い草。
That's an intense look.
そら、始めるぞエレン。俺
She's like...
Put him against a really angry person.
Oh! That's not just like toppling or grappling. She had like a boxing stance. Damn! Oh god.
レオライナ。教えてやるんだろ。
Yeah, exactly.
今がそうだ。
Damn, she's a badass, eh?
誰からか教わったのか。
お父さんに対人格闘術なんか点数にならない。憲兵団に入って内地に行く権利をもらえる。巨人に対抗する力を高めた者ほど巨人から離れられる。
Wow.
なんでだろうな。
このくだらない世界で兵士ごっこに興じられるほどバカになれない。
Did she say the stronger you are, the further you can get away
The
from the
better you are at
Titans?
fighting Titans, the farther you are away from them.
こんな簡単な矛盾。
Yeah. Honestly, right?
巨人から離れるために巨人殺しの技術を高めてやがれ。
Do you think if Mikasa was picked as like a police cadet, that she'd say no?
Probably because she'd want to be with Eren.
憲兵団に入りたいならな。
ああ、入れたらいいな。こんな光栄なことはない。そんな、少なくとも僕は。内地が快適。あ、ここだって。5年前までは内地だったんだぞ。お前の脳内は快適だと思うぞ。おかしいと思わねえのか。巨人から遠ざかるために巨人殺しの技術を磨くって仕組みをよ。このクズ野郎が。うっせえ、これが現実だ。
やめなさい。
ふざけんなよてめえ。
話せよ、破けちゃうだろうが。
どうでもいいだろうが羨ましいや。
そうだ、こいつは今までの俺だ。
Self-realization.
Do something you can be proud of.
この場を収める。
Stop you.
What?
You.
He's a quick learner.
何しやがった。
お前がチンタラやってる間に
Yeah.
って学んだ格闘術だ。兵士かよ。
Wow.
今しがた大きな音が聞こえたが。
サシャが放棄した音です。
少しは慎みを覚えろ。
I love Mikasa.
They're gonna have
so
a funny
much.
friendship.
That's
Like,
just
what she's
giving her
feeding her
food.
bread.
Wow, I'm really impressed with Aaron.
Honestly, to like learn so quick, both in like self-reflection.
Oh my god, yeah, self-awareness, man.
本日をもって訓練兵を
Okay.
卒業する諸君らには
I don't think we knew there were 3. Did we?
Scouts?
に努め
Reinforces the wall.
Garrison Regiment,
Okay.
okay.
The roses, I remember that.
兵団を希望できるのは先ほど発表した成績上位10名だけだ。
This is like our whole main cast, right?
But he doesn't want to be military police.
Did I read that right? They're the top 10?
Or were they...
This is their rankings. Aaron's 5th, Mikasa's 1st.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And
I mean,
he
I'm
was
sure they
4th,
can
right-
turn it
right
down,
above him.
right?
俺がエレンより下なんだ。くそ。
兵団に入らないって本気
Oh, yeah.
せっかく上位10人に入ったのに。巨人と戦うためなんだからな。勝てるわけない。お前だって知ってるよな。今まで何万人食われたか。人類は巨人に勝てない。それで勝てないと思うから諦めるのか。ここまで人類は敗北してきた。それは巨人に対して無知だったからだ。戦いで得た情報は確実に次の希望につながる。戦術の発達を放棄しておとなしく巨人の餌になるのか。俺は巨人を一匹残らず駆逐して狭い壁の中から出る。人類はまだ本当に敗北したわけじゃない。
俺は絶対憲兵団に入る。
僕は調査兵団に入る。
アルミ本気か。
死んでも足手まといに
Wow.
ならない。
Okay, Armin's a scout.
私も調査兵団。
Mikasa's a scout!
おい、お前は首席だろ。憲兵団にしろよ。
憲兵団に行くのなら、私も憲兵団に行こ
She's not gonna leave him.
う。エレンは私と一緒にいないと早死にする。
Do you think they're gonna be pissed?
Maybe.
Like, the military police or the government that the top ranked, you know, cadet wouldn't join?
They might be pissed, but I mean, she has a good reason. She doesn't want to lose any more family.
エルヴィン団長、巨人どもを
Commander Irwin. Give us a-
見ろ、リヴァイ兵長だ。一人で。うるせえな。5年前とは全然違うな。
It's like a Shikamaru.
もう5年も何もないし。
固定法も改良されてるしな。巨人なんて来ないんじゃないか。
だよね。
ハンネさん。
Mr. Hans!
お前ら昨日卒業したってな。
I'm so glad he's still alive.
すまなかったな。お前の母さん助けられなくて。
ハンネスさんのせいじゃない。
お、
俺たちはもう無知じゃない。必ず巨人に勝つ。
いいのかどうか。死ぬなよ。
No.
調査兵団にするって。コーニー、お前あんだけ憲兵団がいいって。
Did he like what Aaron said?
Maybe.
エレンの昨日の演説が
Yes!
うるせえ。自分で決めた。
Alright, Coney's on board.
そう照れるなよ。だけじゃない。
For real?
トーマス。
Oh!
まさか。
Thomas Wagner.
ここからお肉取ってきました。
タシャ、お前独房にぶち込まれたいのか。本当にバカなんだな。バカ。
後で皆さんで分けましょう。すっごく貴重になったんだから、血も羊も買えますから。
They're all hopeful.
俺も食うんだから取っとけよ。
私もだからね。
Aaron's a good leader. He inspires, right?
Yeah.
ように戻んねえとバレちまうぞ。
he's like made all these like friends, like people have respect for him. I'm like really happy for his character.
ようやく尊厳を取り戻しつつある。勝てる。
Hell yeah.
人類の反撃はこれからだ。
Oh my, no.
No fucking way.
Is this a dream?
No fuck. It has to be.
Is this
No
a dream?
fucking way.
Is this a dream?
It-
Is this? This has to be a literal dream. Catch him!
Oh my god.
壁が壊された。
Shit.
また巨人が
Holy shit.
How does he just appear out of nowhere?
There was lightning. Did you see that?
I did.
整備4班戦闘準備。目標目の前超大型巨人絶対にやった。
The scout regiment's here too, right? Can they help? That was like the last 2 minutes, right?
Someone's gonna come in. I think it's gonna be like Levi or something. Is gonna come in and stop him from, you know, a premature death. Because I don't really think he can hold his own against the Colossal Titan. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
Do you think the scout, because they're there, right? The scouts. Do you think that they can take the Colossal Titan?
More, I think they're just gonna try to get people out of there. Wait, does that... Oh my god, I don't even know.
Back to the discussion. Okay, that was Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 4, and I was really happy for a second. For like 20 minutes.
It was like a really happy episode for like, it's a 24-minute episode, 27 seconds. For 24 minutes, it was very just positive.
I think like I was in disbelief for the
I
first
thought it was
minute
a dream.
that happened.
I thought it was literally like an illusion or a dream and it wasn't real. And that's probably why I wasn't like super shocked when it immediately happened. The hell? The hell does a giant, naked, skin ripped off Titan appear by lightning?
Why now?
And why now? Exactly. Of course, pick the day. Pick the day that these...
Okay.
Is
So,
that-
so the day that they graduated happened today. The day that the scouts came back. Was the day that first appeared also the day that the scouts came back?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I can't
think
remember if
was
it
the
had
same
happened
day.
closely
I
after.
don't think we got a night. I don't think there was like a night.
I remember the scouts coming back, and then I remember this tendon bitch coming and fucking ruining everybody's day. It like if there's intelligence there, is there a reason that it's on the inauguration day or when the scouts come back?
It just feels really odd timing wise that it would appear right in front of them, no less. Right in front of their faces when the wall is obviously miles and miles and miles long. Picked right where they were. You know? It just feels weird.
Why, man? Like what? Like I feel like an idiot now because they were stressing how peace for 5 years. Like it's totally, we're so prepared now. And I was like so
and like
caught
all
up in
these
the
people
moment.
were just like, Aaron, you convinced me that we have a chance as humans to fight back. And
I
I'm
was like, things
oh,
are
yeah.
looking up, man. I believed in Aaron's speech. And okay, you have to give him credit though. He's already acting right now. He's already trying to take command, take control of the situation.
Him and Sasha
Yeah.
immediately acted because she obviously immediately looked around to see if someone was unable to regain composure and save themselves. And, like, honestly, yeah, that's gonna freaking hurt and be a bitch to heal, but
Better than death.
it's better than death. Like, a shot through the leg, better than death.
Sasha earned major points in my book for that. Like, early on, like, I'm like, oh, this is fun. She's, like, a really funny character, potato girl. She stole meat again. And then she was, like, a complete badass.
They said that when he was grading all of them and saying what their strong points are, I'm pretty sure hers was intuition. So intuition can get you pretty far, especially if she has, like, really good athletic skills. Obviously, she was very quick to action and quick thinking to figure out a way to save him because she literally couldn't make up the distance with her own body.
Yeah.
You know?
That was so
thinking.
badass, dude.
I'm wondering if Annie is going to... Annie seems at first like the type that was going to join the military police, possibly. But she seems very interested in Aaron and his way of thinking. He definitely piqued her interest.
I don't know if I'd say way of thinking or anything. Like, I think her interest was piqued that, like, Aaron seemingly heard somebody else's completely different point and then adapted to it in, like, fighting and in, like, words and, like, realization. Like, he doesn't, like, have any big ego that he's, like, being defensive of, that he's like, no, my way is the right way. He's pretty open-minded to a point where, like, if somebody tells him something and he's like, oh my god, yeah, he's quick to realize it.
To the point where he realized that he used to be the same exact negative way.
Yeah.
Just how, in only 4 episodes, how does a character go from, like, being kind of a brat and, like, hurting other people because you don't know how to express your feelings, you're taking things out on other people, to, like, realizing you were taking things out on other people and you should figure out a different way to get those feelings out.
Him and Jean were on the same level until that, like, interaction where he completely surpassed him, you know, and, like...
Yeah.
Okay. So, our top 10. Number 10, I think, might be one of the only people who I don't know their names. It's the girl who I said kind of looks like Armin.
Yeah, and she gave the bread to Sasha.
Number 9 is Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8 is Coney.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7 is Marco. Number 6 is Jean. Number 5 is Aaron. Number 4 is Annie. 3 is...
we know him.
We
know him.
He's the one who was falling, right?
Samuel.
And
isn't he the one who was with Raynor when Aaron was asking for help?
Yes. It wasn't he also the one who was like who interacted with Aaron like at that after party, saying like giving him the opposition's view of like we don't have any hope kind of thing?
No.
Who was that?
A different blonde guy.
Okay, sorry. And so we have Samuel, and then we have Raynor and Thomas Wagner, right? No, is that number 2 is Raynor, right?
2 is Raynor.
Yeah.
The other blonde guy's name was
Wagner.
Thomas.
Okay, so Thomas Wagner was the one who was arguing with Aaron?
Yes, he was the one that was like, we don't have any hope. You should be joining the military police since you have the ability to.
Makes sense.
And Mikasa was like,
number 1.
I'm number 1, but I have to make sure you don't go die.
Are you surprised? Like, I'm a little surprised that the characters we've been following are in the top are the top 10.
I am honestly very surprised. Like, Aaron, like, I believed in his drive and his motivation, but honestly, I mean, there wasn't like, we didn't get shown any like studies, like book smart stuff. Maybe they did have lessons in strategy.
It seems like book smart wasn't on the test, like in ranking. It's because it wouldn't necessarily help in fighting a Titan, and the people who are the most powerful get sent to the military police regiment.
What I like about this ranking is not a lot of the people that made the top 10 are like very brawny, very physically strong people. I think the point, you need to be quick and you need to be determined. You need to have sharp wit, sharp mind, and it's all about that. So I feel like it might lend itself better to people that are like lighter, because you're basically dancing in the air.
Mm-hmm. So we know where Mikas is going.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know where Rainer's going? No, right?
We don't. But I'm gonna say he's definitely going scouts.
Yeah. Samuel scouts.
Yeah.
Wasn't he on the top of the wall there? And didn't he say that he was also joining?
I thought that was the guy with freckles. Did Samuel have freckles? It could have been. His hair looked slightly different and had freckles. I think it was
freckles
the guy
is Marco.
Yeah, I think it was Marco that was the one that was saying he was now gonna do
Annie, so we don't know him then. We don't know Annie's decision.
I think number 3, Samuel said originally that he wanted to be in the interior and be military police.
Okay.
I'm wondering now if he's going to actually go through with that.
The one who I'm wondering if they're still going to go through with it is Gene. Not based on anything he said in the show, because he's just very determined.
I'm just plot-wise wondering if Gene is going to... He doesn't have enough, I don't think he has the guts to do it purely to stay with Mikasa, because he thinks she's cute.
Agreed.
I don't think he has it in him at the moment to be like, I'm going to put my life at risk because I think that girl's pretty.
My reasoning is, I assume if they don't go into the scout regiment, we won't see them much. I feel like the way that Gene has been, presented to us so far, I feel like he's a really good character, and I feel like we'd probably stay with him for a bit longer.
I would say opposite, possibly. I would say that I think that he is a good character and good for the plot, but I think it would be better for the plot if he was in the military police and we got to see him interacting with Eren when Eren comes back from missions.
That's cool. A different perspective of
what Eren could have chosen and kind of what we would actually get a glimpse of what it was actually like to be military police. And I'm sure Eren and the other people in the scouts that are new would be seeing that for the first time too, and probably just coming off of a heart-wrenching mission where they might have lost a life. I could totally see an interaction like that, and him being like, see, I've been safe this whole time. But really, I feel like he's gonna freaking hate it.
Yeah.
He's gonna probably feel useless. People are probably gonna talk down to him, and he's gonna wish he was buddies with Eren. I don't know. That's it's just feelings.
Cutest characters, I have my top 2.
Cutest characters?
Yeah, top 2.
Top 2? Are we only picking 2?
I only have 2 right now.
Okay.
I think, right? Yeah, I only have 2 right... No, I have 3 right now. But one of them is like a fake answer. The first 2 are real, though.
Okay.
Mikasa is 1. Marco is number 2. Number 3 is... in a scene that they were... in the bar interacting with each other.
Okay.
There was a cute girl with glasses. And
I thought you were going to talk about the tiny pigtails, but...
No. Oh, there she is. That's her, right here. That's
all you get to see of the person?
I think so.
Say they're in your top 2 of cutest.
Top 3.
Top 3 of cutest.
Yeah, that's her. She's really cute. I hope we see more of her. I know we won't, but I thought she was really cute. Do you have cute people?
Armin and Rainer.
Armin and Rainer?
They're my top 2 cutest.
Yeah. You didn't like nameless cute girl?
Nameless glasses girl?
Yeah. Well, I did. But I don't know, man. I feel like, again, we don't have enough information to know what happens or know what is the Titan's origin or backstory or,
I'm wondering if that question isn't going to get answered for a really, really, really long time. I feel like it's just basically going to be a lot of, as Eren said, every mission that goes out there and fights them brings back more information, more knowledge on how to fight Titans. So it's basically like for the greater good of humanity, they are sacrificing themselves for just a better chance at hope at being able to survive this and not be cattle anymore.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The cattle thing's always
Like it sounds to me like Aaron is just like he will feel fulfilled. And I could be wrong, but just the energy from that speech, he would feel fulfilled if he was able to learn even one new thing about them before dying.
Yeah. That cuz did he suggest like they learned something from the previous attack? Like he was like we have more information.
I think they said they changed their cannons.
Oh yeah, they did. They did upgrade them. Probably they learned that those were not powerful enough,
against
right?
like the armored Titan.
Yeah. Lightning brought upon this Titan,
yes.
the Colossal Titan, and then Aaron said it was hot. Was it hot because it's lightning, or was it hot because like the Titan's hot?
I mean, you would think if lightning just struck that there might be some like the smoke coming off of it might be hot.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I've never been close to lightning that just hit the ground. But yeah, there could be heat coming off of the Titan's body.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I just wonder if like his neck doesn't look fleshy. So I'm going to assume that the old whack at the neck isn't how you defeat him.
Is it like an orbit thing? You said something about space in like episode 1.
Are they like aliens?
Does it like is that why they're hot? Because they drop so like far.
A meteor?
Yeah, like a meteor.
I mean,
then they come down like a lightning
how do they
strike?
get back up to space?
They take like a really big
Beam me
spaceship.
away.
Yeah. All right, I think that's all I have for this episode. You?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.